So our original plan was for it to get underneath 55 a little bit to S1 and then shoot up. It didn't do that. Now why? Here's our original. Here's where it kind of stair-stepped its way down, but look at the hourly chart. So here's our low right through here. And then we look at, we have a doji bar here, right? And I think we got in it right before 12 prints. So we believed that this was our low was in at that point. That's all I did. I looked at this, and what did it coincide with? It coincided with my 89 tick chart. Where? Right here. So here was the low of session, and what we were talking about at the time was this bar against this bar enough to continue the move up. I didn't like buying it down here, but I liked buying it up here. Why? Well, the tendency of the market to stay above a certain point, looking back at the hourly chart, right? So we look back, if you look back at those hourly charts, I'm trying to stay above where they were trying to run it, which was roughly 63.71. So I wanted to stay, I didn't really want to see the market get underneath this mark right here at the beginning of the trade, because all of a sudden if it gets underneath here, then the hourly charts that we looked at are no longer valid. No, it's up at 6403, 6402. This is one of those days that if I would have been winning today, would I even have taken this trade on? Probably not. I wouldn't have waited around for this. But when I was looking at pretty much on this trade is to get back to break even and go green. And what I wanted to see on the move, when it did move, I wanted to see it, once it broke through this level right here, is I wanted to see those sell stops, but I wanted to see it just bust through there. Run the sell stops and keep on running and go higher. I didn't want to see it stop. And when it stopped, that's why I got out. Because I didn't know at this point in time, right edge talking, we're talking right edge right now, right? When these volume bars came out right here, this offsets all this buying coming in through here. So what I didn't know at this point in time is this what they're done. On right edge, it spooked me. And you notice if you go back into the video, that's when I pulled up to that, right on top of that. Because what I was hoping, let me get rid of all this screen draw. So what I was hoping at this point, just looking right edge right here, because this is all we know, right? Actually, let's say that all we know is right there. Here's where I jumped up and took the profit. Because what we didn't know, what I wanted to see at this point, when these 4 bars came out, was them just to take it up even higher and keep on running. They didn't. Now, the significance of this, if there would have been any sell support to the market, that would have been where they could have driven the market back down here. And all of a sudden, we take a winning day and turn it to a losing day. So you got to personally, I think you got to utilize all your charts that you got in front of you. Now, if I would show you my, so off to the side, I've got, I think you can do this on two charts, by the way. I mean, um, two screens, two like maybe 30-inch screens or something, some big ones. Not 30, I mean 28-inch screens or whatever. I mean, I've got four, but you don't need four. You can settle in, if you, most computers now come with a dual monitor system. You can make your trade setup work on a dual monitor. I think you need to have two screens though, and just have big ones. Get those bigger ones, like 32 inches, 27, 32 inch or whatever. Get two screens, dual monitors, and you can fit your platform on two screens. I've got more obviously because, well, I'm running a trading room right now, and I'm an idiot. I like to collect things, and I'm a collector. But I believe you can do it in two monitors. What are we doing now? Ignore. What we got here going on here? New post 2 hours. I don't know what you're trying to say there. Encryptic stack, frequency distribution. Generating dynamics of supply and demand. All right, let me stop my little talk here.